Let's Nightfall, episode 36, and this week's Nightfall is the Nexus Mind. Pretty easy solo this week. The active modifiers are Epic, Specialist, Juggler, Chafe, and Ironclad. So when we get into this first area, we're basically going to be doing majority of our killing and damage from this little back room where I'm at right now. So when you first get in here, you're going to already have an initial wave of enemies that are already spawned, and you're going to have one Servitor out. You need to kill 3 Servitors before we moved on. Now your Servitor is going to spawn randomly. It's either going to spawn to your far right or it's going to spawn in the way back left end of this room. So focus on taking out the adds that are spawned in when you first get into this area. Once we clear them out, then we will focus on locating our first Servitor. And as you see, guys, we're just in chill mode back here, killing everything from as far away as possible. These adds will not push up into this room past the little door frame unless you aggro them, then they will come past it. So as long as you stay back, you keep at a distance, you're not going to have to worry about these adds pushing up on you. So I've located my first Servitor, and it's in the front right-hand end of the room. As far as setups go, just rock whatever your favorite primary is, though I would rock something with some distance. Sniper rifle, Specialist is on, your sniper is going to be doing a ton of damage. And then heavy, you guessed it, G-Horn. If somehow you don't have Gallahorn, I would rock a rocket launcher over a machine gun. So here we go, just popping a pack, clearing out the adds that are kind of near the doorway, and then here we go. I'm just going to float Gallahorn and spam it to try to clear out the adds that are kind of in the doorway. The Servitors will come to you. If they see you, you're doing some damage, they're going to come and peek your head out. Now you see that Servitor, he bailed behind the wall, but he will be back. And you see there are a ton of adds. And you can get yourself killed really quickly if you push out of this hallway. So hang back. Don't push up into the room. You can kill everything that you need to kill from the safety of this back hallway. So again, I'm just clearing it out, waiting for the Servitor to come back. They will come back to you. They're not going to go hide in that back room. They're going to seek you out. And with Specialists on, you're going to make really quick work of these Servitors, especially if you can aim, unlike myself. But as you see, guys, we are just chunking his health down with Specialists on. After you take out your first Servitor, the next wave of enemies and the next Servitor are going to be inbound. And it's going to be, so this one came front right. That tells me the second one's going to be back left corner. And you see these adds pooling down the staircase right now. The third Servitor is always going to come out of the far back right end of this room. Your first 2 are just going to be random. And as you see here, this Servitor's pushing up on me. They're going to come to you. They're not going to go hide, which is really convenient. And you see how far back I am. I'm in chill mode back here in the way back of the hallway. So if you need to fall back, fall back. If you want to fall back, say you're taking damage, fall back up the staircase a little bit. Maybe you're waiting on a pack, waiting on your super. You don't care about finishing this in time. Then just chill out and hang out, especially if you're under light. So there we go. We've taken out our second Servitor. Once you take out your second Servitor and the third Servitor spawns, you're going to have more adds spawn, and those adds are going to come down. So as you see, I still have a couple lingering adds of the second wave, so just be aware of that. You're going to have more adds inbound, and they will charge down here. Along with the Vandals, the Dregs, the Shanks, you are also going to have a Captain spawn with this third Shank. It's not a mage or anything. It's nothing too dangerous or overwhelming. But just be aware of him, because if you are pushed too close to the door frame, again, you can aggro enemies and they will follow you into this hallway. And the last thing you want to do is get into a melee match with that Captain. As far as subclasses go, Hunters, I'm going to be on Night Stalker the entire time. I would rock Night Stalker the entire time. You possibly might want to rock Blade Dancer for the boss just to have a more defensive super so you can hide. Titans, I would go with an offensive super, smash, or hammers up until the boss, and then I would switch to a Blessing of Light bubble. And you can see the third Servitor in the back. And as you see, guys, though that was a wasted rocket, you're going to be able to shoot him from deep. There's the Captain right there, and then you'll have some lingering adds, a Vandal or so, and a Drake. Once you clear enemies out, feel free to push up now. There's no enemies left except for this back Servitor. Make sure to be looking for that ammo, because there's going to be ammo all over the place. And for Warlocks, it's kind of up to you. You could do offensive super the entire strike. You could do, double scatter grenades and Nova Bomb. You could do Sith Lord. Sith Lord would be good during the boss fight to handle and control adds. Nova Bomb will be great as well. I personally would rock a offensive super up until the boss, and then I would go with self-res just in case you do die. So I took out the third Servitor, guys, and then you're going to have a couple Sword Vandals. They're going to come down the little staircase, so don't push up too quickly as I kill myself with a rocket there. If you kill yourself after you kill the 3 Servitors, don't worry about it. You've got a little checkpoint. You're not going to have to do the 3 Servitors around, and it's even going to teleport you right up into the face of some enemies. I'm going to fast forward here. I'm going to go back for this heavy ammo box. You're not missing anything. Just have to kill some ads because they will spawn in some ads with you if you do die like I did. So I'm going to jump through the window. If you're brand new to this game, you can skip the little room up to my left and just jump up on to that little door frame and then right through the window. It might take a couple attempts because you can bonk your head pretty easily. Not that the room up to my left is hard, but I just don't really want to spend the 45 seconds doing it. Though if you bonk your head a bunch of times like me, you might end up spending 45 seconds trying to go through the window. So away we go. And here we go. We are moving on to the next little area. Feel free to run past these guys if you'd like to, but I'm going to kill them just so I can have my super ready to go for the next room. But if you want to, you don't care, run past these guys. You don't need to kill them. They are a complete waste of time, but I do want to build up my super. I'm going to do a little slight fast forward here. Again, you're not missing anything, guys. Just killing some ads, building up that super. So here we go. We are now on to the next area. Sneak on down here. You're going to have 3 harpies that you're going to want to take out. Again, use that sniper, guys, with specialists on. You're going to absolute melt everything moving. So you have 3 harpies you need to take out. 3 of them. Once you take them out, now I like to check to make sure no ads are pushing up on me yet. And then I like to go to the left side and take these goblins out. Simple rocket will do the trick. And then I like to go to the other side and take out any goblins that are over there. Be aware the goblins will push into this room. Enemies will come into this room. So after you take out the goblins, go out this right-hand side, and we're going to take out the 2 Hubu-Glubin snipers. With specialists on, you will be able to one-shot these guys, no problem. Once you take out the Hubu-Glubin snipers, I like to go over to the left-hand end and take out the rest of the enemies from deep. You're going to have 2 Minotaurs, and you're also going to have probably a couple lingering goblins. As you see, I have a couple goblins there. And then there's going to be 2 Minotaurs. They should be down in the middle area somewhere. There they are right there. Let those rockets fly. Try to save your super for the next part, but if you need to use it, feel free to use it. And with your sniper, guys, you're going to absolutely wreck. After you clear out the ads, just simply grab the relic and you got to take it across the room and put the relic in. You will next need to jump in this little circle right here. Hop in and bail. Once you see these enemies spawning in, get out of there and bail. Now we're going to turn around. Now it's time to absolutely spam away. Use that super, your Titan Smash, your hammers, your Sith Lord, your Nova Bomb. Throw those nades, spam that Gallahorn, spam your sniper rifle or Telesto or whatever you are using. So you're going to have quite a few Minotaurs and you're going to have quite a few Harpies. That's why I would try to save your super just in case you do get overwhelmed. Now, majority of the time, these enemies are just going to stay at a distance where they are at right now. But if you do injure a Minotaur, they will come up here and they will come all the way into this back room. So just be aware of that. There are moments where these Minotaurs will push up on you. After you take out all the ads, make sure to look around for any ammo, then hop on the plate. We got to build that sucker up to take this wall down. Once you take the wall down, you will have some goblins that spawn around the corner. I'm going to kill them just to build up my super a little bit, see if they drop any sniper rifle ammo for us. If you want to, like I'm doing right now since I picked up some sniper ammo, simply run on by and leave them behind. Do another slight fast forward here, so we got to run through the cave. Once you come around this corner, there's going to be a gazillion goblins, and they will kind of teleport on you. If you get in trouble, fall back into the cave. They will not follow you back into that cave. You can also just simply try and run past those guys, but I always like to kill them just in case they do drop some ammo for you if you are running low. So here we go. Before we do jump down, we are going to try to take out 2 Minotaurs. Around the time you take out 2 Minotaurs, you can possibly get a third if you are quick enough. I like to take that guy out right there in the very far back, and then I rotate to the left as there are 2 Minotaurs in that area. So if you can, quick enough, you can actually aim, unlike myself, try to get 3 Minotaurs as I try to pick this guy off before jumping off over the edge. Not sure if I got that guy. And then hop on down. Now you are going to have a bunch more Minotaurs on the ground as you see, so I decided to use my super, and I'm using Gallahorn to clear them out very quickly. Try to hold on to as much special ammo as possible because your special ammo is very precious, and that's what you're going to be using to do predominantly the majority of your damage on the boss. Also, make sure to check around with your radar off. You don't want a lingering Minotaur up. Make sure you have all of them taken out before you switch your focus to the boss. So the boss is spawned in, and this is kind of going to be one of our home bases right here because there is a lot of cover. So it is the cleansing pools this time around, which is really easy, and we're going to be using a cleansing pool right to my right. Once we get cleansed, then we're going to go up to the little camp spot. So hunters, you could switch to Blade Dancer if you want to. I'm just going to be using Invis Smoke Nades. Titans, be on Bubble Blessings Light. You could pop your bubble on the ground and try to take out ads, but I would suggest using it if you get in trouble as you're going up to get cleansed. You could pop it on the little cleansing platform, which you'll see here in a second if you're totally unfamiliar with this strike. And then Warlocks, if you don't want to switch to self-res, you could use your Sith Lord or Nova Bomb and nades to take out the ads on the ground and not even have to go up to the spot if you don't want to. Or you could be on self-res and use that just in case you get in trouble going up to the spot. So you're going to have to do some initial damage. Once we do enough, he's then going to call out ads. Once he does call in ads, here they come right now. I like to move to this spot right here. Now be careful because there will be an ad that spawns right in front of you. So if you are spamming Gjallarhorn, be very careful about that. Now you'll see I'm marked by the void and my screen's going dark. We're going to use this cleansing pool right here every single time. So Titans, you could pop your bubble on that little pool area if you get in trouble, or you could use it over by kind of where that heavy ammo box is. Warlocks, same thing. You could use self-res right there. Hunters, you have invis to safely get up here. Now, if you were on the ground, so Titan bubbles and Warlock supers, Hunters, you can stay on the ground too if you have Gjallarhorn, but it's easier to stay up here. It just is. The boss's splash damage is insane, and the ads will get a little harder to deal with as we go along, but nothing too difficult. It's just way easier up here. As you see, the ads are going to pool to you guys, and they're going to either be down to the left or on the other side. They're going to be down right there on the right, which you don't see any. They are going to come to you. The ads will not stay across the room. They're just going to all pool to you. But as you get later into the boss fight, you're going to have some arc-shielded harpies, and you're going to have more Hooba Glooban snipers. So that's why I would say to not be on the ground, to come up here. So we've taken out the ads. Now we are going back to doing damage on boss. Once we do enough damage, he will then bring in the next wave of ads. We will be marked by the void, and we'll be making our run again. Now you do want to make sure that you are generally over in the area by the time the ads are coming in. So you can do two things, which is one, as you see, I'm just doing damage on the boss right now. You can, after you take out the ads, you can go back to the ground and go back over to that main little area where we were at, or you just listen for his cue. He will tell you when he is bringing new ads in. So if you're going to stay up here after you take out ads and do damage like I am doing right now, then you have to listen for that because you're going to want to get over there and get ready, or at least be in the general vicinity, because the ads in the pool kind of come in at the same time, and you want to be quick and on it and get out of there before the ads come in. Now I'm going to rewind this real quick, and I'll put the volume up just so you can hear what it sounds like when he is bringing in new ads if you're totally unfamiliar with this strike. You hear all that noise he's making? That's him letting you guys know that new ads are coming in. And so here we go. Hunters, again, I'm going to use Invis. Titans, you could pop your bubble right here. Warlocks, you could use self-res if you get wrecked. Titans, you could pop your bubble right there. Warlocks, you could use your self-res right there as well. Or you guys can use your offensive supers to wreck ads more so than Hunters can. Hunters, you could use your Night Stalker bow. But again, guys, I would suggest coming up to the spot. It is well worth it. So here we go. Now with this second wave of ads, you got some harpies spawning. You're going to have a couple more Hooba Gloobans and just the regular goblins. Again, it's nothing too difficult, nothing too overwhelming, guys. You're up in this spot. You're spamming your nades. You're using your primary. Try to hold on to that special ammo as it is very precious. You could switch to Icebreaker as well. I had some Gjallarhorn rockets. I'll just use that to do damage. You can also use Galley rockets to clear out ads, but be careful. Make sure you are far enough over the side before throwing a Gjallarhorn rocket. Last thing you want to do is shoot the little platform that we are standing on. And after you clear out the ads, simply, guys, you're going back to doing damage on boss. Now, I'm going to hop to the ground because I wanted to get some special ammo. So this is going to kind of give you an idea. If you don't want to stay up in the spot the whole time after you clear out the ads, you want to come back down. feel free to come back down, guys. I'm coming back to get some ammo, and sweet, we got a little rocket pack right here, so you can just do your damage from down in this area, and then that way you don't have to kind of maybe rush or be focused on listening for him calling out the new wave of ads. But you have to be very, very careful. Whereas up in the spot, you do have a little blockage majority of the time from his attack. Down here on the ground, you don't. You can get killed very, very quickly, guys. Splash damage is insane on this boss, so you have to be very careful. What you can do is, you see how we have this this huge, I don't know what this is, huge cement structure in front of us. You can bait him. So what you want to do is you have this left and right side. Kind of poke your head out. As you see, I'm kind of poking my head out on the right now. Poke your head out on the right. Let him start shooting that way, then rotate to the left, and vice versa. You can kind of poke your head out on the left. See how he's spamming? He will spam in that general area for a little bit, and then you can go to the left and sniper him a few shots before he kind of locks onto you again. So just kind of play a little, peekaboo with him right here. As you see, his splash damage does a lot. I got hit 3 times, and I'm already almost dead, and he didn't even really hit me. It was just a splash damage, and my hunter, I don't know, got stuck on a pebble on that wall or something, almost got me killed. So just be very, very careful. Don't linger out too long. Do a sniper shot or 2, get back to cover. Do 1 sniper shot if that's all you can get. Just play it safe. Be careful. So Titans, you could pop your bubble like right here and use Gallahorn rockets to take out ads if you want to stay on the ground. Warlocks, same thing. Hunters, same thing as well. You could use your super, then rockets. As you see, I'm going to tether right here just to be careful. But be careful if you come to this spot where I'm at right now, because that ad will spawn in front of you. So if you are using G-Horn, be careful. Do not fire that rocket at that first little ad. You will kill yourself. So here we go. Got marked by the void again. And I'm going to run up to the spot where we're getting cleansed and just doing the same run every single time. Again, the ads will come to you and pool below. Use your grenades in your primary to take them out. Shoot a galley rocket or 2 if you'd like to. I'm going to fast forward again here. You'll still be able to make out what I'm kind of doing. As you see, guys, the ads are pooling up below me, and I'm simply going back from the left side to the right side to the left side to the right side to take them out. And remember, if you're not ready for these ads to come in, then don't do damage on the boss. If you're waiting on a pack, you're waiting on your super, then just chill out. You control when these ads come back. If you're not ready for them, do not do damage on the boss. So I moved back down. There was a ton of special ammo, kind of coming back to our little home base here as I almost kill myself. As you see, he does a lot of damage. So here we go. We got all the ads cleared out, and this is going to be another damage phase, and depending on his health, I'm going to go back up to the spot though. It's easier to do damage, guys. It really is, as you will see here, because a lot of the time his shot will get blocked by kind of this, I don't know, cement vex surface in front of us. But where his damage is at now, that is telling me that there will be one more ad phase. After that next ad phase, that will be the last one, and then all we will have to do is simply kill the boss. But you see, you are totally protected up here. That's why it's well worth it. And we're just going to jump up here. This is an instance because he will come near you. And as you see, you're getting clean sniper shots. The splash damage will do damage on you, but more than likely, he's not going to be able to get a clean hit. Here we go. New wave of ads is coming in. I'm just going to simply go invis, get cleansed, go back up to the spot, clear out ads, then we will finish off the boss. And you see, there's a ton of ads. These waves, there's quite a few enemies. That's why I would suggest coming up to this spot and not being on the ground. No point in putting yourself in any danger. Same thing, guys. They're just going to pool around me, and I'm just going to have to simply pick them off. Now, you can just try to finish off the boss if you would like to, but when you're on that little top area, you're going to be able to get hit more than you are down here, because right now, I'm crouched down. I'm crouching, and I'm shooting. You see I'm crouching down, and I'm kind of covered by everything. Now I'm standing up. But you'll see here when I crouch down again, you see how I'm covered? You're in the middle of this little platform we're on. If you're kneeling down, you're covered by everything. Now, the ads up in that kind of angle where these guys are at now, they will be able to shoot you up here, but more often than not, they don't stay there. You see how they're trying to push down to me? You see how they're coming down the hill? They will come to you and pool underneath, so you don't have to really worry about guys like a Hubba-Lubin sniper hanging up there and sniping you from deep. They want to come to you, and you're not really ever in danger up here unless you're up top doing damage on boss and you're not paying attention. That's really the only point you're going to get yourself killed. So here we go. We've cleared out majority of the ads. I think there's a few lingering, but That don't matter. We can do damage on boss. And as you see, his attack is getting blocked, but he will back up. And as you see, I'm getting hit now. I got to bail back behind cover, and he's an absolute sliver. But I just want to make sure I don't have any Hoobaglooban snipers. You got to be careful, guys. When you're on top like that, if you're kind of ignoring this last wave of ad, maybe you're pressed for time, you have to be careful, because when you're on top like this right here, the ads have a better angle and will be able to shoot you more consistently than when you're down kind of in the little platform spot. But there we go. We've done it. You've done it. Pretty easy solo this week, guys. Just got to be careful with the boss fight because he can do a ton of damage. Make sure you're using your super to help you get up to the spot, and if you're not ready for ads to come in, then don't do damage on the boss. Let's see what we get for our reward. The Herpy helmet. Don't need it, but hey, I'll take it. Hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully it helps you get it done this week, guys. Have a good one. See ya.